So you're a foreigner looking to invest in Turkey, to invest in Turkish real estate. You've come for maybe one or two reasons. Let's say for vacation, for business, or for the health issues, and you've fallen in love with Istanbul and you would like to invest in Istanbul. That's great. That's a very great choice. But I need to warn you about investing in Istanbul, investing in Turkey. My first advice to you would be for you to do some research, about some of the most available and viable areas for you to invest in Istanbul. Do some research about the kind of apartments, the kind of property that you want to invest in, because it's really important to know the different kinds of property permits, the kind of property valuation processes, and the kind of property title deeds that are available for foreigners in Istanbul. You might get it wrong and invest in the kind of property with the wrong type of property title deed, which might land you in a whole lot of mess with the property that you've decided to buy. So that being said, you need to find out about the property that you want to invest in, get a lot of information. But first of all, you need to find out about the areas that you want to invest in. If you want to invest in Istanbul, that's great. That's the best place. At least that's the most lucrative place to invest in Turkey. But then you have to actually find out the most lucrative areas where you can make your investment count. You understand? Where you can make your property investment count, because it's really important that when you invest in property, let's say for investment purposes, not immigration purposes, but even for immigration purposes, you need to invest in the best and the most viable property that you can find, and that will give you a legs up on the Turkish investment scene. You understand that when you invest in a property for investment purposes, for money making purposes, you are trying to buy a property that can make you as much money as possible. And some of the areas in Istanbul, there are a lot of areas in Istanbul. Istanbul is, like, I think, the biggest city in Europe, if I'm correct. So there are a lot of areas, there are a lot of localizations in Istanbul where you can invest in property. But then there are some areas that are better than others, which is quite rightly so. That's in every country, in every big city. There are some areas that are better than the other areas. So you want to make sure that you find the central areas in Istanbul. The central areas like Beşiktaş, like Şişli, like Kadıköy on the Asian side. Those are the places whereby if you invest your money in, you can make good returns because of the high quality of people and the high caliber of income that is entering those areas. They can be able to pay a good rental for your property. So when you want to invest in Turkish property, my first advice would be for you to do some research, find a consultant that can tell you good information, that can be honest with you about the kind of property that you want to invest in, because it's really important so that you don't fall into trouble later in the day, or later in the process of buying the property, or after you've bought the properties. Information start to come out about the property that is not in your best interest. So find the best property, find the best consultant for you. Have a honest face-to-face conversation with the consultant so that they can tell you about the property, about the area, and if you need to change the location of your investment, they would be able to advise you that, okay, this area is not the best for you, let me take you to this area so that you can find better properties, find better opportunities. This title deed on this property is wrong for a foreigner. This is the one that you should get. This is the title deed that is suitable for foreigners. So there are very much information that you need to acquire before you apply, or before you start your Turkish real estate journey. So for me, you can reach out to me anytime. And I would like to help you with this process. Whether it's just giving you information just for you to have better knowledge of the locations and the kind of properties that you would like to invest in Istanbul. Reach out to me in the comments, or leave me a message on my information pages that I have put in the description below, and let me know how I can help you begin your real estate journey in Istanbul. See you next time.